Well, this is going to be embarrassing. So, a little while back, I asked my brother-in-law if he wanted to design a game with me, and he accepted. And his idea for the game was basically that your dog is running loose about the neighbourhood, and you've got to go clean up its mess, so then the neighbours don't beat you up. Yeah, and that's it really. It's quite a simple project, and originally it was meant to be 8-bit, but I saw the 32-bit jam was on itch.io, and I decided that I wanted to join it, and I wanted to put something into the jam. So I ended up making this into a 2.5D game. In the game, you have to follow your dog around, cleaning up after it, and avoiding your neighbours. It's quite rough because I joined the jam quite late, and I just kind of threw something together. I wanted to show you some of the other projects from the jam as well, because there's a lot of talented people here that made some good stuff. The first one is dungeoneer. It's a procedurally generated dungeon crawler where you use dice to attack, sort of like D&D, which is a cool premise, but I find that the combat takes quite a while. I may have missed something, but I spent like a couple of minutes trying to defeat a basic enemy, but other than that, it's pretty cool, pretty well designed, and a good job. So this next one was definitely my favourite. It's called Ruin Hunter, and it's kind of like an FPS game. As the name implies, you're in a ruin, and you have to defend yourself from these weird floating shapes, and they drop treasure, and you can power up your blaster with that treasure. It's tons of fun, and very fast paced. It can be a bit tricky to get the hang of though. I really love the art style and the setting and the enemy designs, and overall it's just really well designed. This next one is called Contenders. It's a turn-based strategy RPG or something. I'm not really sure what these games are called, and I'm not really very good at them, but this one was quite fun and enjoyable. The graphics are nice, the characters are all well drawn, the animations are a bit lacking, there aren't very many animations, but it's pretty good otherwise. So this next one is really interesting. It's called Overheal, and again you're in a dungeon. And the main gimmick of this game is that you have the ability to heal, but you can also overheal, and that's your main method of combat. You get sent into the dungeon to train by your master because he's annoyed at how many times you've failed, which is a bit mean, but oh well. After walking through the dungeon for a little bit, you'll come to your first enemy encounter, and it's pretty tricky, or at least it was for me, maybe because I'm not very good at it. I've been in these 32-bit jams before, and they're always so much fun. There's so much you can do with the low poly style of the 32-bit era, and I'm talking about the N64, Sega Saturn, and PlayStation 1. I'm going to link all of these games in the description, and also link to the jam. There's a lot of really good stuff in here, made by some very talented people, so if you want to check it out, then go ahead. I'm pretty sure there'll be more of these jams coming up soon, so if you're interested in game development, why don't you come and join? Jams are a really good way to develop your skills, and there are lots of fun as well. And itch.io has a whole page dedicated to upcoming game jams. As always, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and comment what you thought about it. Comments really help boost me in the algorithm. I'd also like to say that I've got a few more projects in the works before the end of the year, and then a whole bunch of projects lined up for next year, so if you're interested, stay tuned for them. and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.